resist any of these 80 players.
For these now teams looking to try and grab this final tournament, Genji Gold looking to continue their momentum, grab yet another MVP for Eska, who has been a tremendous force through this first half of the tournament. But for teams like Liquid, for teams like WTSG, now is their time to shine on their home turf.
Yeah, because they were able to get both second and third position in that third-person perspective, but now you come into the first-person world, everything changes up. We're going to be changing up the battlefield as well, starting with Miramar, going into Arangel. This is going to be a real test for all these teams.
And this is a bit of a wild card for these guys. Miramar only 2 maps played through these next 2 days, and in the first round on both of those days. So now it's going to be a little bit even more of a shakeup as we head into the plane for round number 1.
That's right. We're going east to the west, and we're in the southern part of the map. And, well, if you like to go to Los Leones, if that's your favorite place to holiday, you can head right there. Personally, I'm a Hacienda kind of guy.
For these teams, not a lot of experience, not a lot of time to scrim, and the first time they're all going to meet each other on this map, it's going to be very important to try to establish through these first 2 games or these first 2 rounds on Miramar who is going to be where. And now it's going to be, is there that extra space? Is that going to be a bonus, or is that going to lead to a little bit slower of a pace that's going to lead to too much congestion in the later rounds?
Yeah, this is what I think we're talking about this at the very start of the day. Like, how do you even move around? Like, is a bike really your best friend when you try and go over this very rocky kind of style terrain that Miramar does offer? And do you even have the hot dropping? We had a small moment. You can't actually hot drop when you don't know exactly where everyone's going to come in. But this is what we saw in the earlier scrim today, where Liquid as well as Myth, they both contested for Picado. This plane was a lot better than the early scrim run, so they are right on top of each other. This is danger zone for both teams to get a good start.
Before Liquid, I imagine that they're going to maybe want to back off or at least try and get geared before they try and go at Myth here. This is something we noticed through the scrims. Myth wanting to get aggressive early. They are sharing some real estate, so we'll see if this turns into some early kills.
Well, Keen, he's already managed to find himself a Tommy gun. Pino in the greatest car that does exist. This one actually has the top up. Keep the sand out. That's a very south circle.
Very reflective of the play zone, but that's going to be a lot of pressure coming into the north, which is going to be difficult to deal with as there's a lot of water in play, so that's going to mean that these real estate areas is going to be kind of contested. That Leones South region, that center is going to be right along the coastline, and that's going to lead a lot of map pressure right along that northern portion of the play zone.
I suppose the team Ghost is going to be feeling the happiest about this. They're down there in the southeast corner, and they can just start moving along the coast, get in unobstructed into a nice early position. But long-range contesting, you need that great loot. You need the good range. Luckily, it is buffed up a little bit. And Gaxi, yeah, what do you want? You actually going to try and follow?
It looks like neither of these guys have guns right now. So for Sheehan Blue, he's looking to find a bit of a foothold here. Gaxi just trying to find anything. Looking like they drop for a vehicle or looking for a vehicle spawn, and neither of them found one.
They're dropping for exercise. This is fitness 101.
Gaxi does have Miracle to support. They are outside of San Martin, another great loot spot.
Xian Blue is actually taking a couple of shots.
That's Miracle helping out, I believe.
Just over there. It's actually, yeah, it's a Refund. It's Refund in the Hacienda. It looks like Miyu could not get the hit down, so just a couple of chips. Still surprisingly, Myth as well as Liquid. Not going to do that one again today. They actually bailed out. There was a couple of Myth players who have already left Picado and moved down towards the west. So
tentative truce in Picado.
Yeah, it's like we agree to loot this part. You can loot that part. It's almost like watching Welcome to South George and Genji Black battling over Georgopol.
So for Liquid, I imagine that it's going to be a rotation issue. That once the loot phase is over, they're going to have to decide how they want to get out of Picado and into the play zone. As rarely as we see in Miramar that Picado was not in the first zone, they are going to have to rotate slightly south. But most teams are not anywhere near the play zone right now, so we'll see if anyone decides to end their loot phase early and move into the zone to grab a very important center compound, as we've seen so much. Teams going center and trying to play conservatively in the first half of a tournament, and then slowly making their way to the edge and playing more of a fluid play style later on.
I suppose you do at least have the large amount of time. Like, it's amazing how much time you have inside of phase one just to get your loot and then start your way all the way down, but it's the circle's not going to pressure you that early on. I'm interested, like, if any team, like if Na'Vi, for example, decides to even go down to the Prison Island, like, does it feel like suicide the second you head to Prison Island?
Yeah, I mean, you do not want to cross bridges, choke points, water more than one time or unnecessarily in a round. It just leads to too much RNG as far as who could be at the edge of a bridge, who could have line of sight on you, and really what the circle does. Wow. Nice shot.
Goodbye, Dre.
That's that.
CGX, they get the first kill of the first person. Maybe Jarron can also work in. 4 AM trying to move on through. Can't connect hard enough, however, so it will be maybe with the mini, not without an optic, however.
A little bit difficult to hit that shot in rotation. Now for the Knights, losing a player this early is big. They were looking to have a bounce back here in this first-person perspective portion of the tournament. Not a great showing in third person. A few moments of greatness and a good first day, but did not translate into overall success for one of the most fragging teams in PUBG.
Lion K is being just more of a nuisance. CPT thought he could just grab the extra car and drive off. God V's going to have to come back for him, however. As Liquid are also making their run on Boya. He's got to be careful. If he loses that wheel, that car is almost impossible to control for him. Up the hill and onto the main road. He's got it. He's smoking a lot, but he is away from the rest of Liquid.
He's going to be received by another team as he moves along, but vehicle denial in Miramar is going to be huge. We already saw it.
Below. Trời, đủ lật xe luôn. Trời, Việt Nam chuẩn bị AVG, gặp AVG rồi. Refund chuẩn bị gặp AVG. Phần làm bắn xìa bò. Bắn xìa bò. Bao nhiêu người chưa có xe đây? Tôi mới thấy 3 người chưa có xe. Khi không nghe cái gì ư? Con kia con nơi bán Refund đang cố vào giữa bò. Ôi đừng. Sao để 3 người đi đầu cao kìa. Cái cao nên cho một người đi đầu mà. À cái 6. Một combo huyền thoại. Đi chip. Thì phân đang ở một vị trí giữa bo rất là đẹp, sợ ở trên đồi bắn. Refund này, Refund đang đi về tìm cốt. Đâu? Đang đi tìm cốt không? Quay lại hay ở nhà đấy? Oh, wow, một viên vào người. Mất 3/4, 2/4 máu rồi. Chúng ta đó có một team OHM và team CW. Chúng mấy team nước ngoài chỉ biết team Liquid thôi. Team nước ngoài mình chỉ biết team mấy team Liquid, Refund Việt Nam không nói gì. Team Liquid là mấy team Thái Lan. Lam ngày thi đấu đầu tiên họ chưa bắt nhịp được, như theo là Pilo chưa bắt nhịp được độ bắn của người nước ngoài. Nhưng từ ngày thứ 2 thứ 3 thì, từ ngày thứ 2 thứ 3 thì Việt Nam vẫn khởi sắc hơn, và mình mong là ngày thứ 4 thứ 5 này sẽ tốt. Kỳ đang cầm 2 first kit, 15 băng đết, 3 nước. Digichip thì cầm 3 first kit, 1 first kit. Ngầu đang là người có item nhiều, 4 first kit, 4 băng đết, 2 nước, 2 painkiller. Rồi team Black đã bị clear hoàn toàn bởi hai đội của Nhật Bản. Không rõ đấy, Nhật Bản hay Trung Quốc, chắc là Nhật Bản. Dưới lá cờ kia thì có Nhật Bản. Refund đang bám bo, đang dìa vòng bo. Để đi vào bo thì vào giữa bo thì chắc chắn phải làm Việt Nam lên góc lên góc 12 giờ và màn hình nhỏ, hoặc là 9 giờ, có 3 giờ, hoặc là chết rồi. Việt Nam đang kẹp giữa hai team. Trời ơi, Pilo và DTT đâm xe lổ chết luôn, mất tiêu luôn. Mèo ú đã gặp cùng được mạng, đó là zombie. Vẫn còn một thành viên nữa. Trời ơi, mèo ú đang gặp rất nguy hiểm, gặp nguy hiểm. Tốt từ vị trí bị mèo ú. Bơm máu đi mèo ú. Bom xuống. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bỏ bom không biết có tốt không. Vâng, mèo ú đang làm cái gì đây? Một pha mù mắt. Vâng, bắn tốt từ vị trí mèo ú. Đấy, mèo ú bắt vị trí sai rồi. Thành viên đó đang ở ngoài nhà, thằng kia nó chiếm được cái nhà, không có ai. Mèo ú có giáp ba miền New Area, đang bơm máu. Đang ngồi đây, đang quấn băng đết. Rằng mèo ú có biết không? Không biết. Bây giờ di chuyển bắt từ vị trí của đang có một sao cái Pilo kia, Pilo đi gì chip đấng đã bị Pino trong một pha thảm sát, phạt một 2 thành viên. Mèo đang không biết vị trí của Ồ, xong rồi. Mèo nằm xuống, làm lỗi của mèo ú. Chỉ còn mình phân kỳ ra đang ở top. Nếu phân kỳ nằm xuống thì chúng ta sẽ nằm ở vị trí team số 17. Không này bạn Funky. Em sinh tồn Funky. Có 16 team. Funky 16 Funky đang có team Navi. Funky đã biết vị trí của team Navy. Funky đang ngồi trong nhà. Vâng, Navi đang chạy vào bo mà không biết Funky ở trong nhà. Xin lỗi các bạn nhé, mình không thể cố lên Funky. 51 player còn sống. Trời ơi, Navi vẫn còn 4 thành viên. Trên kia Ghost. Trời ơi, lại có một team Nhật Bản tới. Kỳ có biết được không? Kỳ biết, phần Kỳ biết. Kỳ biết. Kỳ biết có người nên phần Kỳ không ra. Kỳ đã liệu bắt được vị trí chưa? Phần Kỳ máu đốt rất nhiều. Phần Kỳ vào bo. Phần Kỳ không hiểu Phần Kỳ đang làm gì. Một thành viên bị lốc rồi. Phần Kỳ sợ đang chết ngoài bo. Phần Kỳ còn 14 team. Phần Kỳ bo đi. Phần Kỳ, trời ơi, bơm máu kịp không? Kịp. Trời ơi, thôi chết rồi. Phần Kỳ đã bị chết ngoài bo. Trời ơi, cố lên Phần Kỳ, cố lên. 3, 2, 1. Phần Kỳ. Vâng, Phần Kỳ vẫn sống. Phần Kỳ trước mặt Phần Kỳ đang có người. Còn 11 giây nữa bo. Phần Kỳ ơi, Phần Kỳ. Camera có thể cho em to lên cái bản đồ tí được không? Bo đi Phần Kỳ. Phần Kỳ biết trước mặt mình có người. Chạy đi Phần Kỳ, cố lên. Vâng, bò đang rất chậm. Phần Kỳ đang số 14. Rất chậm. Phần Kỳ vẫn đang ngồi một băng đết. Kỳ này đẩy ra trái. Được, Kỳ đang ở thế rất khó. Ui, bên cạnh Phân Kỳ. Trời ơi. Cả hai người không biết được. Trời ơi, quá nguy hiểm. 13 team, 38 player. Trời ơi, tôi xem còn hồi hộp với cả U23. Đằng kia và bo Phân Kỳ. Đổ lên. Đổ lên Phân Kỳ. Phân Kỳ bó không kịp vào Phân Kỳ. Bỏ còn mười mấy giây nữa thôi. Tốt của Phân Kỳ. Trời ơi, Phân Kỳ. Phân Kỳ em.
The knock will finally be there thanks to Guken coming up the side.
7 kills total, 4AM coming alive. OMG is still there as well. Na'Vi between the two Chinese teams. They're going to have to hold them both off.
Yeah,
TSG is going as well.
Yeah, Savage, they've been caught in the open for so long, but that nade looks long right. And it looks pretty damn good.
That's a little bit short, perhaps.
No instant explosion. The Chiefs are seeing WTSG and Savage. They know where they're locked down. As Na'Vi, Molodoy, he'll go. Lion K finishing him off, both Groza as well as Nade.
Na'Vi is in real trouble here. Only I-Lane left standing. It's between the two Chinese teams now.
Oh, and CPT's coming in behind them too. Like, they're surrounded on all sides.
OMG did lose one of their players. 4AM looking very strong here.
AHQ have managed to take majority of the middle of the circle. Honey Badgers are happy to hold the northern side and keep WTSG out, as the Chiefs actually continue to get more and more knocked, but it's AVG who will eliminate the Knights.
Wow. Avangar quietly having a good game here. 4 players alive for them. WTSG now getting tagged from behind. They have no maneuverability, but now the circle is forcing everyone center.
4AM, the nade into the heart. I-Lane will fall, and there goes Na'Vi out in 9th.
Both Chinese teams making the top 10 here initially. Savage still involved. Again, Honey Badger Nation quietly having a 4-strong game here. Not too much maneuverability for them. All they have to do is come in slowly into the zone.
That's a slippery Aussie right there. Critical, making it into cover.
So it looks like the Chiefs and 4AM are going to have to go at each other. There's no way around it.
Yeah, Chiefs are just trying to make this open run. They've been in the circle for so long, and now it's 4AM. They'll get the knock onto Edge. AVG may want to get involved too. This is some easy points for them in Edge.
A lot of utility here.
Yeah, smokes are out.
Chiefs have to basically go full defensive. Avangar is coming from the other side. This is going to be a 3-way team fight.
Oh, Savage.
4AM going full aggro. The nades coming out. They're going to use that ridge to their advantage.
That looks a little bit too short, however. Chiefs, they're still inside the circle here, but you're right, 4AM, they're leaving CPT on that backside with any kind of information, but thanks to this quick push from GodV, they're able to get through, but GodV is OMG who is spoiling this entire push. GodV's only going to get knocked. He's going to go down.
They came up onto the ridge, and that gave them line of sight. Now 4AM has recognized that and has backed off of Chiefs. They cannot finish that push. That's great for the Chiefs, but OMG is going to be able to see them as well. Chiefs not out of the woods, figuratively or literally yet.
Yeah, they can get into the valley. That's the only safe place for them. Well, we say that once we see where the circle goes.
Now Avangar getting at the Chiefs.
P for potato. Down he goes. So Chiefs are down to 3. Now they're realizing that Avangar have a good line of sight towards them. And yeah, 10 kills. It's the silent achievers on the side. Now it's Champs' turn.
Nice shot from Champs.
M4. AHQ losing another one. OMG.
That Groza doing some work.
Such a beautiful weapon when people are forced to fight close. The circle, we have got Northwest. Vard's inside of it, so at least WTSG don't have to go that far. But AHQ are gatekeeping OMG.
OMG rotating on the right-hand side behind AHQ. Now here come the defensive grenades. Wyson trying to get something going. That lands right on Xiaorong. Trading though.
Anyone got a second grenade to finish him off? Xiaohai is coming over to pick his teammate up.
They need some smokes here, I think.
I think he popped one of them. Man. Chiefs, they're in a lot of trouble.
From every side. Poor Chiefs keep getting shot from multiple teams. Avangar still rotating north, looking for the remnants of WTSG, but they know Honey Badger Nation is there, and this grenade fight continues.
Yeah. Actually, did Wason just get killed off by, like he just took a nade damage, I think, from his teammates behind.
I think he was
He'll
already
die
down.
out. Yeah, he was already down. So they were just finishing him off. Oh, the trap. CPT will fall.
I betrayed this.
It's the 300 pass.
Just nice molly. Oh no, run!
He's got to get out of it. Mumino's trying to line him up too. 4 AM, they're kind of like trapped in the corner. And the Molotov will find the kill.
They didn't get away without damage, however. Luca all the way down. There goes the Chiefs.
7th position for them. Aluka kicking alive for his team.
OMG looking good though.
Yeah, they're looking fantastic. Lion K is the #1 point scorer so far. 75 alone from the kills.
Looking really good. So as far as this map is concerned, it looks like Avangard has decent map control. Honey Badger Nation has not come all the way into the zone just yet. WTSG has snuck into this top 6 situation, but OMG looks to be the most active, and they're staying all over Honey Badger Nation, who have lost their cover now. AHQ has 1 left standing, but 4 AM still trying to keep this together.
This is such a crazy circle. You got a little bit of defilade to work with, and then some farm gear, which is in absolute disarray. But the teams, they just can't be stable. They can't hold anywhere. So they have to push. They have to take these fights, and that's what AVG are doing right now. Knocking and killing off Gaxi. They need to make sure Vard is gone as well, and they'll own this top circle. But maybe this doesn't matter. We go east.
Honey Badger Nation has received every circle so far this game, and they've been riding it very well, but now it's a matter of can they deal with OMG, and will the last man from AHQ play a spoiler?
Xiao Rong, actually, OMG, he got knocked down. They're still trying to get back up again, but here comes the push from Honey Badgers coming off of that OMG position around the corner, but the cruiser, it can do some work.
Oh, Xiao!
Even AVG's getting involved.
AVG across the way, they're taking some kills, but they've also taken down 4 AM from the looks of it. They only have 1 left standing.
Wick, it's Wick. Of course it's Wick.
It's always Wick.
The Wick at the end. How many grenades have you got, man? Here comes OMG. They want to ensure these 15 points if they can.
Avangard completely sideswiped them there. Honey Badger Nation not even getting a single down onto OMG. And now 4 AM will be eliminated by Avangard, who's picked up a ton of kills through the back half of this game.
Yeah, he is able to come in through the side and claim him. Wick's in one corner. Winner hiding in the shack as OMG. They've got Org, they've got Groza. They're looking for any kind of railgun fire.
Winner can't
they need information, and Winner, how covered is he?
He can't do anything. He has got no vision, only some audio information there. Zhao Hai looking for the shots, and he will get them. Wick is down.
There goes the Honey Badgers. Down to 4 teams. Winner. If he falls, they'll be down to 3, but he's so close to OMG, he can cause real problems.
He's only got that M16 in the burst mode. That would be huge for him, but unfortunately, he's going to have to try and back this off. I think he's just got to stay quiet. Now it's Avangard trying to make their way into the zone. OMG has great zone control here, and they're just trying to play tentatively. They don't know where Avangard is, and they're right on top of Winner.
A shrubbery is what Winner is hiding at the moment. A 2-3-1-1 is the way this rolls out. Vard and Winner are hoping that they don't have to take the fight. It's on OMG with the numbers to lose the advantage.
Anuktiv is very low health. He's only got bandages left.
Does he even want a med? Does that make enough sound?
Oh,
Look for him. There it is. Okay, Winner is caught out. OMG.
This is looking great for OMG.
Yep.
Avangard has done well, but they've taken a lot of damage on the way there. Vard in a similar position. Not a lot of ammunition, very little meds. He's already got his boost maxed, or at least close to maxed. He's just going to have to wait for these 2 teams to go at each other, but OMG has a lot of good gear. They've got those crate weapons, they've got the level 3 vest, they've got those helmets, and they are poised to steal game number 1.
And they are on cleaning right now. Mumino is sitting in a small little crevice as OMG walks towards him. I don't know if his teammate, is it going to be enough assistance? Yeah, he can definitely hear him, but OMG aren't pushing hard enough.
He's got the best possible gun for this in-game situation. Now the final zone has revealed itself. Only 10 seconds remain. OMG's position to really grab this. They're all together. They can trade very easily. Mumino has to come up with something here.
There's the first shot.
Down.
Xiao Rong's going to get the first one. Finish off. It's just 1-1-3. Mumino is ticking to the circle. He'll stand up. One knock is going to be there, but he'll be finished off quickly. OMG still have the numbers. As WTSG, they at least guarantee second position. But I don't know what Vard can do. The pickup from Zhao Rong and Zhao Hai is up. Vard's pretty close to circle. Lion K, he can't come in close. Not against the Groza. You're right, no vest, no protection.
Vard has got an uphill battle here. There's only one spot for him to go, and that's to the center. This is the last play zone.
Anyone got a grenade? Lion K's gonna see him looking down into the thicket. And OMG claim first position as China, who get to take #1 in round 1.
China is #1 in this first game on Miramar. A very nice performance from OMG. They grabbed those crate weapons and they grabbed a ton of kills.
16 in total.
Rolled through the end game and they grabbed their first victory here in the first person perspective tournament.
I love the 5th position, Honey Badgers. They got the circle every time, but no real fights. They got 2 kills for their 5th position. But points are points, and they got more kills than AHQ got, who got 1 in total for their 4th position. It was just all OMG at the end. Avangard
played a very nice game as well. They will likely jump over WTSG based on kill points, but for WTSG, they did not have any advantages through that game, but they still played very, very well to try and make the best of it. They made it into a top 2 situation. It was up to Vard with no vest, but ultimately it was OMG crushing through this game. But you're right, AHQ, the same thing. 4th place, 1 kill.
It's like, okay, we got to get into position. We can at least fight this. The circles are so big that it kind of forces this long 3-way kind of fight, and that's what we saw from AVG during like the 3rd-person games too, right? They were always being able to get these side kills